Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has rejected the US-backed proposal for a ceasefire deal with Hezbollah, even as Washington insisted that the truce plan was coordinated with Israel before the announcement was made yesterday. The United States and allies issued a joint call for a 21-day halt in fighting in Lebanon after Israeli airstrikes on Hezbollah targets killed hundreds and displaced tens of thousands. The U.S. National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby said the truce plan was thoroughly discussed with Israel and wondered what prompted Netanyahu to reject the proposal.
That statement we worked on last night wasn't just drawn up in a vacuum. It was done after careful consultation, not only with the countries that signed on to it, but Israel itself. And we had every reason to believe that in the drafting of it and in the delivery of it, that the Israelis were fully informed and fully aware of every word in it.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, after landing in the U.S. to address the UNGA, said his government has not responded to the proposal. Instead, he said he has ordered the military to continue fighting with full force against Hezbollah until all goals are achieved.
During the flight, I gave approval for the elimination of the head of the UAV unit and other things, and he was eliminated. Our policy is clear. We are continuing to strike Hezbollah with full force, and we will not stop until we reach all our goals. Chief among them, the return of the residents of the north securely to their homes.
Netanyahu's statement came hours after Israel's National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir threatened to withdraw the support of his party from the coalition government if Netanyahu agreed to a ceasefire deal with Hezbollah members in Lebanon. Meanwhile, French President Emmanuel Macron said it will be a mistake for Israeli Prime Minister to refuse a ceasefire in Lebanon. He noted that the plan supported by the United States and the EU had been prepared with Netanyahu himself.
I think it would be a mistake for the Prime Minister of Israel to refuse, because he would take on the responsibility of a regional escalation and, of course, new civilian victims in Lebanon, but of an escalation beyond what anyone could control. Stop this crime. Stop it now. Stop the killing of children and women. Stop this genocide. Stop sending weapons to Israel. This madness cannot continue. The entire world is responsible.
Furthermore, hundreds of pro-Palestinian demonstrators gathered in New York and walked towards the United Nations headquarters on Thursday ahead of Netanyahu's address at the United Nations. Earlier, U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders introduced legislation to block arms sales to Israel. The joint resolutions of disapproval will prevent the transfer of more than $20 billion in offensive weapons to Israel. The Senate will vote on the resolutions when lawmakers reconvene in November. Sanders accuses Israel of waging an all-out war against the Palestinian people.